Hello friend, welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. I bought recently this 2005 Sequoia. She's a really cool lady. And I'm thinking about keeping her actually. So obviously I want to know in which shape the components are. Previous videos we checked the engine air filter. In different video we checked and cleaned the muff, right? This is all air intake. Well, there's one more part of the air intake before the air plenum. What is it? The throttle body. It's right here, right? In my experience, almost every single time I checked it while working at Toyota dealership in the past, it was dirty. And it needed to be cleaned. Let's see in which shape is this one. I will start with removing this cover, right? It's a 10 millimeter, two nuts right here, 1 and 2, right? And that should nicely goes off. Oh la la! Now you can actually see the throttle body itself. Isn't this view better? I move the camera up. I will continue with this 10 millimeter. It's a bolt holding the clamp, keeping in the place this AC hose, right? And the next will be these two clamps. This one is on the throttle body, and this one is holding it on the airbox. Are they also 10s? Most likely, right? It makes sense. So this one it's loose. Alright, let's go back to this one. And let's make it loose carefully, slowly. That should be enough, right? And this is good. So what do you say? Did the maintenance was done correctly on this? I mean, you can see the whole engine bay, it's covered with the dust, right? So you will guess, oh yeah, it will be nasty. But the engine air filter and muff were relatively clean, so let's see right now. And here we go. It is nasty. Let me move this away so you can see it. And I will try to zoom on it. That will be probably the best. But let me secure that hose. This time I lowered the camera for you so you can really nicely see the detail. Do you see that black stuff down there? I will carefully touch that. Yeah, I have black gloves, but do you see it? I'm sweeping it away. That's not supposed to be there, as you can imagine, and if it's too much of it, it's actually blocking the passage around the butterfly, right? Where the idle air needs to be flowing above and below. But this one is not like tragically, plugged. There's residue, but it's not bad. And did I say that I'm thinking about keeping this sweet Sequoia? I said that right. So in this case, I better go and clean it right now, right? Not only Sequoia will be happy, I have a feeling that bunch of folks on the internet will be also happy because they can see how the throttle body is being cleaned on 2005 Sequoia. So there are 4 bolts, right? 1, 2, 3, there are 10 millimeters. And the 4th. Sorry, the camera is in my way a little bit, or you are in my way, I guess, huh? This is the 4th one. Come on, baby. So, I need to release all of those. Before I will do that, I will unclip here that electric connector. You can see it, right? Not fully, but yeah, there is there are motors here for moving, right, this throttle body. This is not by cable anymore. This is all electronic. So I will squeeze the tab, right? Sometimes it's hard, but it should give. Oh yeah, clicked, right? Here is the connector. You see it? I will put it on the side. Now the throttle body can go. I will remove these bolts. But actually not yet. You already know that anytime I clean the throttle bodies, I don't do it in the vehicle because I don't want to have that spray entering my engine, right? I always do so-called bench cleaning, so I fully remove the throttle body from the vehicle. Well, as you can see, there are two coolant hoses right here. So I will first clamp them that the coolant is not leaking, and then I will disconnect them right from the throttle body. So I will do it right now. So you see that clamp stopping the flow. Depending on situation, I'm using all kinds of pliers to move that clamp, steel clamp right away. One is off. Now I will deal with the second one, right? I always admire the people who put the clamp the way that I cannot grab it by any pliers. Instead of leaving it up here, right, the area where you squeeze it, somebody put it upside down there. That's amazing. Awesome. So I used this little hook and I was able to position that clamp better, right? Basically the opposite way. And now with these pliers, right, as I said, many times you just have to change. I can move the clamp away, the steel one. Now I can clamp the hose, right, with this red clamp to prevent the spills. And I will be able to disconnect it from the throttle body. And because I clamped everything, there were only actually few drops of the coolant dripping out. That's awesome. So the last bolt is at the very end, and you will be able to see the throttle body itself, right? So here we go. As we said, this one actually surprises me. This is definitely one of the cleaner ones. Why I'm saying that? Because this layer, it's very thin. Do you see between that butterfly valve, do you see the light there? On both sides I do. And that means it was not fully plugged. And this one was actually getting some good maintenance. Now, does it mean when it's just a little bit dirty that I will slap it back? No, I already did so much work, right? So I will go ahead and clean it, of course. Also, you wanna see how it's cleaned, right? I always use this throttle body cleaner. And when I say in the video that this is only thing I always use, there are always people who start asking me if they can use that, or if I will recommend using that thing, or if they should use carburetor cleaner, or it's pretty funny. I'm always thinking, well, I said I recommend using this thing, right? But if you want, take the whole thing and go and have a bath in the hot tub with it, or whatever you want. I mean, yeah, I don't know what to say. This is CRC throttle body cleaner. I stick with it. Stores are carrying it, right? So I'm using only this thing. And you will see, I can see already that bad stuff collected in this bin. And of course, never forget about this back side, right? That needs to be cleaned. But look, that spray is nicely removing it. You can hopefully see the detail, right? How it's coming off. But on contrary, I fully understand when people ask me if I will ever move the throttle body, despite the fact that there are all these gears in this unit, right? There is a motor and it's a sensitive part. So if I have to, if this rack, right, I'm using the rack, I will be not just spraying it for hours. if there is hard residue, or use this shop rag. If I have to move that butterfly, I will. But I will do it very slowly. I will feel the resistance of the motors, right? And I will be gentle with it. So I think when you do this, right, it's not a big deal. It's not a problem. I did it many times in past. Let's put it this way, right? Do I keep doing it? Absolutely. Because I want to have it perfectly clean. I did it many times in past, and I never did any damage to the throttle body. Same for releasing it. Carefully, slowly let it go. And look at this huge opening underneath. Do you see that space, right? That white area? We are definitely cleaning it really good. Throttle body is looking really good on both sides, right? I really like that. The space is there, nicely open. So I'm done with this. Now I will show you all that terrible stuff which we removed from it. This bin was clean before, right? This is the cleaner and this is the residue. Now installation will be the reverse. However, one little warning, I didn't mention it before. Between the plenum and the throttle body is a rubber o-ring. Do you see it right here? So pay attention that it's still there. You don't pinch it, or when you remove the throttle body it didn't fall off somewhere, okay? Because then you will have a air leak in this area. And that's all from me, my friend, on this video. I hope you like it. I hope you find it, you know, interesting. Hopefully it will help you to do your own maintenance. Please make sure you are subscribed, because I will always have more videos about Toyotas coming your way on this channel. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.